Oh, we're outside King's Cross at the moment, and we're going to Glen Eagles and Edinburgh to protest against the G8 and show our solidarity with the rest of the Third World.
No, we've got to get them on the platform.
Are you like guys off to Scotland?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you fancy doing someone doing a piece to camera for Indie Media? With Fit Team in the background?
They're doing their camera work as well over there.
Exactly. How long, have they been harassing anyone at all?
Not us,
But they keep looking at us and talking, looking back and talking.
They don't like the cut of our jib.
So how comes you're going up today? You didn't go up for the Make Poverty History thing that was happening today?
Is that not tomorrow? March?
I thought it was today.
As far as we know, it's tomorrow.
What's today then?
So mate, today is the day when we get up there and we set up camp.
I think Live 8's what Live 8 is.
That's on the 6th.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
What's today? The 1st?
Today's the 1st.
I thought there was something happening today.
Oh, well there's parties and shit in the evening if we can get to that.
Tonight?
Yeah, we probably won't be able to though. We'll probably be setting up a tent and then knackered.
So what's your kind of must-do things?
I guess it's slightly different for each of us.
Yeah, you've got different kind of, same idea, different kind of demos you want to actually go to. I don't know, what's our main objective?
Some of us are interested in the march.
Main objective to get to Glen Eagles, I think.
Yeah. Will you be doing the Make Poverty History March?
We're going to probably embed ourselves in a smaller part of that and make capitalism
but I
history.
think
We're in some dispute.
Carnival for Pleasure thing as well going at the same
Carnival
time.
for Enjoyment is
Yeah,
the
that's it.
4th, I think.
Carnival for
And
Enjoyment.
There's other things going on as well as Make Poverty History.
Oh, that's same. It's like a festival and a party and a protest all in one. But as for what bottom difference we can make, I mean, we're just going up there to add numbers. I mean, the real action and things always exist at home in your town. But
Have you had any hassle from the police since you've been sitting here?
Oh no, they've just been patrolling back and forth and killing time really. You know, I've got nothing to hide. They can take as many photos as they want. So, we're doing our job, they're doing theirs, and I'm sure most people in the world now know that this type of activism is necessary if we're going to survive.
Why is that then? Why is that?
It's not allowed.
By what virtue?
Under Terrorism Act, mate. You're not allowed to use the camera in the station.
Under the Terrorism Act?
Yes, mate. No cameras.
I've never heard of that.
Well, I'm telling you that now. If you don't stop, I will do something about it. There's no filming. I'm not making it because you're doing it.
Okay.
I've been telling all the tourists.
Hello.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're filming police officers on the station? Because on the station you do need permission to film them.
I'm on the pavement.
Well, the station area still belongs to the railway station.
Well, the pavement belongs to the railway station.
No, the station. It's just a simple question, that's all.
Because I'm filming for journalistic purposes, police interaction with G8 protesters.
No problem, that's all. Just simple curiosity, that's all. Only other thing you have to do is, if you're going to go on the station itself, on the platforms and concourse, you will have to go speak to the railway staff and railway security first, just to get authority from them to film on the station itself.
Okay, who would I get that from?
Well, if you go onto the concourse,
Yeah.
turn on the right, there's a duty station manager's office. If you go in there, once you've got permission off them to film on the station, there's no problem at all, but you do need permission before you go on the station.
Okay, thanks very much.
Okay, we're waiting for the train that's been booked by the Descent Network. There's, I'd say, quite a few people here, maybe about 300 people. There's also quite a lot of police. They've been stopping and searching some people.
Before we've even got on the train, which is quite an achievement, surrounded by loads of policemen, having our photographs taken, just looking forward to get going. But the train's delayed because someone's committed suicide, which might be a bad omen.
Actually allowed to be filming.
I'm not filming.
That's right. I was just about to say, I see you got the cover on, the way you're carrying it.
We're just about to board the special descent train that's been hired out by the South East Descent Organising Coalition. You can tell I haven't been to any meetings, so I don't even know what it's called. But thank the lucky stars that they did this, because it's wicked. We're all going to travel up as a big posse. Place is swarming with cops. They're taking notes, they're taking photos, they've been hassling people. It's just usual surveillance, bit of intimidation.
What are your motivations for kind of taking this path and not going along with Make Poverty History or something else?
For a start, it's cheaper. Secondly, it's full of people who are more radical than Make Poverty History. Make Poverty History not challenging the UK government very much, at least not publicly. Their media campaign seems to be controlled by Richard Curtis and Bob Geldof, whereas other groups and networks are far more radical.
The people that I personally know are involved in dissent. I like the way the dissent has been organised. I like the energy, the vibrancy, the libertarian analysis. I don't want to diss any other groups because I know everyone's been really working hard towards this, and I think that if we can have as much cooperation, being active together and doing sabotage together and doing direct action together and also working together, because I really do think we talk about breaking down borders and boundaries, and I know that different groups work in different ways, but I think a challenge is to work across certain political borders. I'm not talking about the fascia or anything, but certain political and religious borders that I know that we have around ourselves and we're very conscious of. But I think there's a lot of alliances that can be made through this G8 convergence. And I think that's the whole point of it, really, the process. It is a big mass spectacular, but there are some interesting actions going on that could see people actually take autonomous direct action along a sort of cellular structure, which I always really like, and in fields and in green spaces and looking at maps and just trying to be really clever about it and outwit police and try and sabotage this conference.
There's no real point in asking the G8 just to be a little nicer. The G8 is itself the problem. It's asking the G8 to help Africa is a little like asking Hitler to help the Jews. So if we can raise that point of view and try and get that through, then we'll keep the movement a bit radical. If there aren't any radicals involved in this Make Poverty History movement, then it'll be dominated by celebrities and governments and people who are basically in the end probably going to sell out the aims of the movement. So it needs a radical edge to it, and that's hopefully what we'll provide.
What do you think is the realistic best case scenario to come from this?
Okay, the best case scenario. The realistic best case scenario is a deeper consciousness emerges amongst all the people involved in this and ordinary people who've never been to a protest or didn't really know much about the issues, but they go to the dissent convergence, they go to G8 alternatives, they listen to people, they learn from people, they start thinking that it's possible to organise and take action and even start to control their own lives again, but also to build sustainable challenges and sustainable networks to not just the power of the G8, but capitalism as the system that controls our lives, and just a heightened consciousness of that and new ways to combat it, and fun in the process, and empowerment as well. Even if we can stop one entry point, if we can block one entry point for a particular part of the support staff for the conference, or if we can do something. There's a lot of different action that people can undertake. Dungavel, Faslane, people are going to be empowered through these actions, I believe, and there will be police repression, but I think there's so much energy focused upon the G8 and Edinburgh and Glasgow and Gleneagles, and there's going to be just such a sheer volume of people there that it's just going to be really exciting. And I can't help but think that when you've got this much focus and energy and attention and activity, it's always going to be positive, even if the police act like complete scum and really, really lay into people and really try and prevent anybody from going anywhere. It's still going to be exciting and fun, and maybe this is the most fun part, actually. Do you know what I mean? the imagination, what it's like before cold hard reality whacks you in the face like a truncheon.
Right, on you, score.
It looks like progress. They're letting people onto the platform.
Enjoy your weekend in Edinburgh. Tell my mum I was asking for her.
Yeah, so we're just here gathering, just about to board the train. We've been getting together, people have been coming together for the last few weeks in the build up to this, and this is the culmination of it all now. There's been a heavy police presence trying to intimidate us, taking a lot of photographs of people getting on the train and so on, but everyone's in good spirits and ready to go.